we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against. Looking at Boston, this is going to be a great test of their ability to match up against any style of opponent. The front office had that in mind when this roster was constructed. We'll see how it actually plays out tonight. And the Lakers last year showing improvement with LeBron, but still falling short of a championship. Kenny, in your estimation, what is the timeline for this team?
Obviously you want to start winning this year. Man, but make the most. You got to just make the most, Ernie. You got to. Of LeBron, you know, he's only got maybe 4 or 5 years at this level.
Yeah, I agree. Historically, the Lakers don't stay down for a long time. Definitely have good management in place. That said, if your goal is to win multiple titles, Ernie,
it's going to be tough.
LeBron, got to get that first one.
It's going to be tough.
That's it for now. Thank you so much for joining us. What do you say we go courtside and talk to Kevin Harlan?
Yeah.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Guys, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for his play calling. LeBron James said he has so many different wrinkles. You've got to keep your head on a swivel. He'll run something you've never seen before. But Stevens said, honest to God, I've stolen everything we've ever done from somebody else. Kevin?
I love his honesty. All right, thank you, D.A. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Davis is out there with Howard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. And for Boston, Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Tatum and Cantor together down low. And it's Walker in at the point. We've got a terrific front court matchup tonight. Chris, you were the prototypical 4 when you played. Who was the toughest power forward you had to defend?
Okay, I'm going to give you the same answer I always have. When I was in the West Coast, any given week, this is who I had to guard in a week's time. Tim Duncan, Garnett, Nowitzki, Rasheed Wallace, Robert Horry, it's Karl Malone. That was all in the West Coast, and I think I played in the golden era of power forwards, and so I would just say put all their names in the hat, pick one out, and that's who was the toughest, because it was like that every night.
Hall of Famers, including yourself. Passes it to Howard. Here's Davis. He's covered by Brown. Unloads from 13. And it's Davis missing. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a 3-point game. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Look, with good size and underrated athleticism, Hayward's able to muscle through the contact.
James, the bounce pass. Howard trying to free himself up. Kuzma can't get it to go. We've seen a quick start here for the Celtics. Out to Hayward. Jacks up a 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Knocks it loose. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Lakers with possession here. LeBron James on the wing. Guarded by Walker. James got a piece of it. Hayward looking over the floor. And it's Brown missing.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Pass to James. Shoots over Walker. Another shot, and it's laid in by Davis.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now here's Hayward. Brown outside. And it's off from 3-point range. And stolen by Tatum. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup.
With active hands and a prototypical physical profile for a wing player, Tatum gets the steal and the stuff.
Here's LeBron. From 11 feet away. No good off the back of the rim. Celtics leading by 5. Here's Hayward. Brown trying to free himself up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
You can't be careless guarding Hayward. He's adept at forcing the D's hand and getting the call.
You talk about players that have transformed their bodies in the NBA. How about Gordon Hayward? Has added muscle every year while maintaining that speed and agility.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. You know, Greg, when he came into the league, Hayward looked so young. You almost don't recognize him now.
I mean, the suit of armor from his time in the weight room and the hair looking sharp to match.
He doesn't get the second one.
That's not like him at all. I mean, he's been so steady up until those.
Back to James. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
Well, last season, LeBron James dealt with injuries. I mean, he ended up playing just 55 games. That's the fewest in his career. He's hoping he stays healthy this go-round.
And the first one at the line is good. And throughout his career, Chris, no doubt here, LeBron known for his durability.
Well, just 2 seasons ago, he played all 82 games with a deep playoff run. Now he's in his mid-30s. Age does come into question. Father Time is undefeated, but he'd love to stay on top as long as possible.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Oh, you love how effortless James makes this game look. Everything comes easy to him.
2 shots. Foul. 2.
Well, last season, Kevin, Gordon Hayward returning from that terrible leg injury, it took some time to find his bearings. He's working his way back to that elite level.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And with the Celtics' depth on the wings, Chris, it was a little tricky getting Hayward back in there.
Yeah, you have the young players ahead of schedule, Kevin. I mean, it's tough to give him minutes without hindering their growth. At the same time, Hayward, an all-star before getting hurt, you want to help build back his confidence.
Hayward hits them both.
And every season, I mean, Hayward plays with so much confidence these days.
And so Green will bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 6. Here's James, and they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. And here's Walker outside. Boston, no good that time either. Lakers trail by 6. Loads it up for Davis. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Now here's Cantor. No points in the game yet for him. Walker's shot is off. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, to the middle, here's Davis. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Yeah, and you got to count the poor health for the Lakers last season, hampering their ability to compete. The longest injury layoff in LeBron James' career. And all told, more than 200 games missed to injury, Kev.
Now, here's Walker. Dishes to Brown. Boston again missing.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Oh, man, did you see him close that gap? What a great job. He made the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Green inside the three-point line. Offensive rebound. Howard, good.
Throughout his career, Howard has dominated the boards. The size, touch, and timing he possesses is just a lethal concoction.
That's a two-pointer from Walker. And that time, also a missed shot. And the Lakers parting ways with their head athletic trainer from last season and hoping for more health this year.
Wow, well, we all know it's a result-oriented business. I mean, luck can play a big role with injuries, believe me. Teams count on their training staff to keep players in the game.
Howard's shot is good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Celtics trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Brown outside. Just 3 to shoot. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
And last season, really not a fun one for Dwight Howard as he missed a lot of time. A lot of games left on the table by him as he has battled those back issues.
It's his first trip to the line. No good on the free throw. And with Howard, his presence was missed in the lineup last year due to injuries.
And Howard isn't what he once was, but he can still make a difference on the floor. That size and rebounding really hard to replace on a team by just one player.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, free throwing was never a strength of Howard's game.
Celtics trail by 4. So the Celtics called timeout, their first. And even though Dwight Howard won't be logging the 35-plus minutes he once did, he is still a factor when he's on the floor.
Oh, yeah, Kevin, you better pay attention to Dwight. He can still hurt you with any touch he gets around the basket. I like seeing him in short bursts where you can force the opposing team to adjust to him inside.
Pass to Brown. Now, here's Cantor. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 6 to shoot. Walker finds Brown. Over Green. Brown. Good. Brown's got 5 now.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Lakers.
Lobbed up there for Howard. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
An elite passer at his position. I mean, James always seems to make the right decision.
And Walker's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. 4-point game. Cantor against Howard. Cantor kicks to Tatum. And there's the pass to Walker. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop. It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
Walker against James. And here's Tatum for 3. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Lakers the other way. Green taking his time here. Here's Howard. And the jumper from down low is good. 9 points in the game so far.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Walker the pass to Cantor. Kicks to Tatum. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And coming up as an only child in difficult circumstances, LeBron James said he had to grow up early, take charge of his life at a young age.
Yeah, and that's what made him such a solid person and a great basketball player. And ever since, he sought control of his own destiny, Kevin. He empowered trusted friends along the way. Hey, he's paved a new path for players taking ownership of their careers.
And the first one drops. Chris, we talk about perimeter scoring becoming more prevalent. The biggest shift coming from bigs shooting more threes.
Yeah, they are now counted upon to space the floor. And the better you can shoot, the better you can space the floor. And then more importantly, if you can knock down that three, you become a triple threat because now you can shoot there, maybe you can dribble and get by, or because of your height, you see different passing lanes and you can be a better passer, getting your teammates involved, and they like that spacing as well.
Guys, you talk about players coming in and with a huge impact. Jason Tatum showed he was more than ready to be an NBA star.
Where do you see a player as polished and as impactful as Tatum? Stepped right in to be one of the top players on a top team with Boston. Fits their system perfectly, and really the sky is the limit for that young man.
And here's Rondo. Kemba Walker hitting his 3 to go. And there's the feed to Davis. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Lakers making a change here. Daniels is checked in. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And after an incredible rookie season, Jason Tatum back to earth just a bit, Chris, in year 2.
Oh, yeah, and all that talent. Tatum getting to the line 6 times a game. That's how you put pressure on the defense.
Walker against Rondo. Walker finds Tatum. Here's Smart. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Walker dishes to Hayward. Passes it to Cantor. He kicks it to Walker. Puts up a 3. Rebound the Lakers.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Inside. Back to Rondo. Puts it up from 12. Here's Howard. And Cantor pulls it down.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Boston, no good that time either. Lakers leading by 6. Outside Bradley. Pass to Rondo. Lobbed up there for Howard. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Rondo against Walker. There's the dish to Tatum. Here's Smart. No good on the 3. The Lakers shooting at around 44% in the early goings here. It's Bradley on the wing. Defended by Hayward. Howard's shot is good.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
To the inside. And it's Walker that time on the assist by Canner. Walker's got 5 now.
So crafty. The 6'1" Walker is skilled at getting the space he needs.
To the paint. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
And he recovers it. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Langford's checked in for Gordon Hayward. The Lakers also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Davis. And James subbed in for Daniels. .135 left here in the opening quarter.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Now here's James. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Smart deciding where to go with it. Pass to Canner. His first shot coming late. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that was a stunner.
Kuzma passes to James. Such a wide open look. And the Lakers lead by 10.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Smart finds Canner. Back to Smart. There's the pass to Langford. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Rondo passes to McGee. Passes to Kuzma. Lays it up off the glass.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Ball's knocked loose. And it's the Lakers on the break. Rondo's running. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, Greg, they've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. We'll return shortly. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
We've got Brown. Williams is out there with Daniel Tice. Then there's Smart, and it's Langford in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Free throw good, Howard. Chris, is there someone you competed with that you feel is underrated by history, has not been given their due?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think when you look at White Chalk to Jason Williams, what he started in the culture of play and what he continued. And you look at Ben Wallace, who I played with 4 years at Washington, and he was coming off the bench there, and we saw that potential with him. I mean, the way he led the league in rebounding, his defensive prowess. I mean, the Pistons wouldn't have had a championship and gotten to another final if it wasn't for him. And also, I got to shout my man out, Mike Bibby and Peja Stojakovic, two of the best shooters I've played with.
Oh, great names, and I totally agree.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside positioning, he just goes for the finish.
Now, here's Howard. They kick it out to Green. Rondo looking around. Stolen by Smart, and even 3-on-3 break. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Clock at 6. Pass to Langford. Three-pointer on the way. Drains it from beyond the arc. Langford's got it back down to single digits for Boston. Rondo finds Howard. Now here is Davis. Rebounded by Smart.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Now here's Tice. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's stolen by Rondo. Floats it up for Davis. Lays it in off a pretty alley-oop. And the Lakers lead by 10.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you, always has his head on a swivel.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, if you were going to lose Kyrie Irving, why not replace him with Kemba Walker? The Celtics brought Walker in from Charlotte last offseason, and it looks like he's going to pay off big time in Boston. The Celtics didn't exactly do what they wanted the last couple of years, but with Walker and Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum and a hopefully healthy Gordon Hayward, Celtics aren't exactly going to be in the lottery anytime soon either.
Well, you're right on that, D.A. They're still stocked, and we love Walker. He'll, I think, mix well with this team. Thank you. And that one misses.
Well, last season, the chemistry for the Celtics, well, to put it nicely, it was lacking. I mean, they had friction over playing time. Players pointed fingers. Marcus Smart said it. I mean, they weren't together.
Good on the second free throw. And Chris, just an uneasy silence in the Celtics locker room last season. The bench really not celebrating plays. How do they regain that joy?
Yeah, Kevin, it's so tough when you don't have good chemistry. I think you start with putting the team first. And leadership, it starts with being a good follower. It starts with sacrifice.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Smart. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Rondo.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here's Davis. 14 points for him. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul. Howard kicks to Green. Pass to Rondo. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Celtics trail by 11. And here's Smart. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Langford dishes to Williams. Here's Tice. That three off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 11. Outside, Green. The pass to Davis. Outside for Rondo. Fires the three. Los Angeles with another miss.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Oh, man, did you see him close that gap? What a great job. He made the shooter feel uncomfortable. And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. He dishes it to Howard. Floats it up for Davis. Howard trying to free himself up. And he lays in the alley-oop. Davis has got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo. Celtics making a switch here. Hayward's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Kuzma's checked in. Kuzma against Hayward. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Kuzma against Hayward. And Hayward with the block.
A rare block shot by Gordon Hayward. He has the instincts to do more of this, but neither the suddenness nor the strength.
Rondo against Smart. Rondo passes to Howard. Shot clock at 6. Tipped away. Kuzma. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against Boston.
Love the fire Kuzma plays with, especially inside where he dares defenders to foul. Well, Kev, for all his scoring talent, Kyle Kuzma, he wants to be more. I mean, he's working to round out his game. He's growing as a defender, rebounder, and a playmaker.
First free throw is good. C-Webb last season, Kuzma making strides as a passer and as a defender.
Yeah, Kevin, that's because Rajon Rondo got him in the film room. Rondo! I mean, he improved his recognition, his rebounding. Still an area to work on.
And both free throws good for Kuzma.
Yeah, and for being the 27th pick in the 2017 draft, Kuzma has made his mark early, already surpassed expectations.
Now, here's Tice. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Dishes it to Hayward. They need this. That shot missing. Great D that time from Davis. Los Angeles leading by 15. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Howard's shot is good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Rondo against Smart. They double him with Green. Smart finds Brown. And yes, it's good. Brown's got 7 points in the game.
And Brown is just utilizing his athleticism yet again. I mean, this time from the interior, though, but just sinking these close-range shots. That's number 2 on him already. A third foul before the half, and he may be grabbing some pine.
And some great moments for Rajon Rondo. Helped Boston to a title back in 2008. And as we know, he's a 4-time All-Star.
Yeah, one of the most honorary, toughest, and smartest players in the league. He devours films. I mean, he makes his son watch film. You see that his 4-year-old son is watching film with him. What's going on, man? But he's made it clear, once his playing days are done, he wants to be an NBA coach.
A free throw drops for Rondo. And we've seen stars, Chris, get suspended in the playoffs for having 7 technical fouls. Should we modify that rule at all, do you think?
I think it can be tweaked if everyone agrees on it. But for me personally, I don't think that we've had enough superstar players get suspended with that rule to say let's change the number. We definitely want superstar players to play in the playoffs, to play for their fans. But we also want to keep the integrity of the game. And if technicals means I get to yell at the referee more, well, then maybe I just have to have more discipline on my end and say, wait a minute, I can't do this because it's going to hurt the team. So I'm not sure about that yet.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Passes it to Daniels. Back to Rondo. 5 on the clock. The dish to Howard. From deep three-point range, and the Lakers with another miss. Celtics trail by 15. Out to the wing. Outside, Walker over Rondo. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. LA has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Daniels kicks to Kuzma. Howard in the post. He's covered by Cantor.
Oh, just tenacious defense from Brown right there. I mean, superb at playing shutdown defense and stifling shooting.
Drills the three-pointer. Walker's got 8 points.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Back to Rondo. Pass to Daniels. He feeds it to Howard. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. 17 points in the game.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's the floater, and it's sent back by Howard.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, I mean, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Kuzma outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Celtics trail by 14. Here's Tatum.
Oh, you see that? That's amazing, the creativity, and you see how fluid an athlete Tatum is.
And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Daniels. 6 points for Kyle Kuzma.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with the comfortable lead.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
And the Lakers with some changes. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Dudley. Green comes in for Troy Daniels. And James subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Green dishes to James. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
That is what LeBron does. No one challenges the heart of the defense more than him. Impossible to stop him when he gets that deep.
Walker looking for an opening. The shot missing. Good D by LeBron. Los Angeles leading by 16. And they double up Davis. Kuzma passes to Davis. Back to Kuzma. LeBron with it. He has 6. Shot clock at 5. 8 feet away. Hayward with some nice D. Kicks it out to James. Outside, Green. Here's the 3. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. And Davis can't get it to go. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. Here's Hayward. Misses off the left iron. LA has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Celtics trail by 16.
And a big summer for the Celtics. Some key decisions with multiple players hitting free agency.
Yeah, and with some comments from players like Terry Rozier in the offseason, you had a sense this roster could have a different look. I mean, now they're hoping the pieces fit and players can buy in with their roles.
Boston's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. The shot's good. Brown making the play. That's now 8 points for Gordon Hayward.
A terrific move by Hayward. I mean, putting the ball on the floor, under control, making a play.
James finds Howard. A minute 42 left to play in the first half. Pass to Green. Some solid defense from Brown. For Boston, they've gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. The pass to Hayward. He dishes it to Cantor. Back to Walker. Pulls it from 20. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Cantor.
That is prime time point guard play. A sensational find by Walker to set up the easy bucket.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And for the Lakers, 6 straight seasons outside the playoffs. Can you believe it's the worst record in the NBA over that span? I mean, for the league's premier franchise, it's not what they're accustomed to.
Marcus Smart's checked in for the Celtics. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Dudley comes in for Anthony Davis. Daniels, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Bradley's subbed in for Danny Green. Smart misses. Lakers leading by 12. Fires from deep. And Avery Bradley hits from deep. Bradley's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, man, he uses quickness, athleticism to find that space to shoot. Bradley's got a nice touch from the perimeter.
LA's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Daniels from outside, and Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Boston again missing. Now James, 6 points for him. Over Smart. And so it's Los Angeles, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Dwight, what did you guys do to get the lead?
We're just trying to play good defense. It's tough down there, you know, but we're doing a good job of making them just shoot one shot and get out and run.
We'll see if we can keep that going in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Dwight Howard had no problems getting going. He ended up with 17 points, 12 rebounds, and 2 blocks. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they just about ran their offense to perfection. They pounded the ball inside, and the entry feeds were on time and on the money. It was a clinic to watch. The second half is going to be no contest if they keep getting shots 8 feet and in.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Well, you live by the 3 and you die by the 3. And today, they're dying. And as cold as they've been behind the arc, they keep firing from deep. What are you doing? I know they got a lot of ground to make up, but they can't continue with this game plan. Not working.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We have seen an exceptional performance from Dwight Howard.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Howard in at the 5 spot. And here's Tatum for three. That one, no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Lobbed up there for Howard.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Walker against LeBron. Walker the pass to Tatum. Nails the wide open jump shot. Tatum's got 6.
Oh, look at that smooth release, the follow through. I mean, I tell you what, when Tatum shoots in rhythm, effortless.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. James misses. Celtics trail by 15. There's Brown with the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 10.
Oh, you love to see Brown knock down the 3 ball, showing great strides in improving his range.
Here's Green. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Takes a 3. They get it back. Here's Howard. Here's Davis. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
And that one falls for Davis. Celtics trail by 15. Outside, Walker. Off target from outside.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
Well, you have to give credit to Kemba Walker, who has always found ways to improve his game year after year. Has worked on that shot and tool set enough where he can now be a handful to defend for any guard.
Nice shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And with Walker, as he has progressed as a player, you know, Greg, so has his leadership.
And Kemba has been a natural leader for so long during his time. When your leader puts in the work that Kemba does, it has to inspire the rest of that roster.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. That one goes. Count it. That's 12 points for Jaylen Brown.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Feeds it to Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
A little bit of a throwback evening for Howard. Has all of his moves working here tonight.
Walker against LeBron. Outside, Walker. Pass to Tatum. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Down low. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Green. Green's got 4 assists in the game. Celtics trail by 20. To the paint. Here's Walker. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Walker's got 10.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his passing.
Pass to LeBron. 14 feet away. And there's another one for the Lakers.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Watch Walker.
Walker against James. Walker finds Canner and stolen by Howard. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. Some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. For Boston, they have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
The first one falls.
And the free agency fate of Kyrie Irving hung over the Celtics last season. Now that he's gone, how do they weather his departure?
Well, yeah, great question. I think that the uncertainty was a drain on all of them. I mean, Kyrie's obviously an elite talent. I still think they have what it takes, though, to get it done.
And Cantor drops them both. Now here's James. He's got 12. Kuzma outside. Back to James. Loads it up for Davis.
He does all the little things. He does the big things. He's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. Slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Here's Walker. He's got 10. To the inside. Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
What an athletic play from Brown, showing off his mad hops on these jams.
And so Green will bring it up for the Lakers. Pass to LeBron. And here's Kuzma. Stolen by Walker. And here's Hayward. 8 points for him. Now the pass to Tatum. Hayward outside. Kuzma against Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Kuzma. Walker's shot is off. Lakers leading by 20. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Yeah, and at Utah, Kyle Kuzma restricted to more of a traditional power forward role. Now, the wide-open NBA style has unleashed his game.
One shot.
Free throw good, Kuzma. And Chris, really a combo forward game for Kuzma. He's comfortable playing small forward as well.
Well, defensively, I think he's better on the wing. Think about this. In high school, he was only 5'9" as a freshman. Man, did he grow. He has experience on the perimeter.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
And the shot goes in.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
There's the lob to Brown. Howard with the steal. There's Green with the 3. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Here's Brown. He's got 14. Walker with it. Brown outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Brown's got 10 points in just the second half.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
LeBron kicks to Davis. LeBron against Walker. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
Solid recognition from the center. Howard is intelligent at taking advantage of these opportunities.
James against Walker. Shoots from the line. Goes back up. The kick out to Tatum. The three. Knocks down the three ball. Tatum's got 5 points in the quarter.
And he's got his first three of the game. Took more than a half to do it, though.
Inside, here's Davis. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Timeout.
LeBron's got 5 assists in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
Marcus Smart's checked in for Walker. Smart against James. Now here's Smart. He's tightly guarded. They double him with LeBron. Kuzma against Hayward. Here's Smart. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Lakers leading by 23. LeBron outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Now, when James is attacking like this, it's sometimes overwhelming for the D, and they're forced to compromise.
So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the free throw line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And both free throws good for LeBron. For Boston, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Smart against James. Tatum passes to Brown. Back to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Boston again missing. Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Poked loose. And they double up Davis. To the middle. LeBron against Smart. Kuzma. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, he's such an active guy, Kev. It's hard to guard Kuzma and not foul him sometimes.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Boston making a switch here. Tice is checked in. Rajon Rondo's checked in for Los Angeles. And so he hits both. Boston's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3.
Yeah, and Brad Stevens credited for the culture he's helped establish in Boston. But last season, though, that took a hit. Now we'll see how he responds to that adversity. It's going to be interesting to see.
To the paint. Here's Davis. Rebound, Boston. Outside, Smart. Over Rondo. Smart misses. Chris, Coach Stevens was candid after last season. He said he could have done a better job finding that fit and holding a standard for the team.
Well, you like seeing that. If a coach has to hold his players accountable, then he must first hold himself accountable. And the front office was quick to dismiss that notion, but not so many fans. There's no panic in Stevens, though. I like that. He's a steady hand through it all.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. He's off on the second. And it's Smart with the ball for Boston. Hayward dishes to Smart. Passes it to Tice. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Hayward. Kuzma pulls it in. Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And Davis puts it in.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Story of their game right here. One sloppy play after another.
Langford's checked in for the Celtics. The Lakers also with a sub. Bradley's checked in for Danny Green. And for the Lakers, they're shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Kuzma, right side. Back to Rondo. Pass to LeBron. Now Kuzma. It's stolen by Tice. Now here's Langford. James covering. Outside, Smart. 5 to shoot. Trying to get something going. Rajon Rondo with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Oh, man, did you see him close that gap? What a great job. He made the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Oh, boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Here's Langford after the basket by the Lakers. Drills it from outside.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
The Celtics shooting down near the 40% mark since halftime. They've been slow getting going. And stolen by James. Here's Davis. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Davis has got 15 points here in the second half. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. Now Tice. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Hit his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Williams, he's checked in for Cantor. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. McGee's checked in. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Brown finds Smart. 5 on the clock. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. Daniels, he's checked in for the Lakers. .36 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Smart. Offline with his 3.
They're still looking for his first points of the quarter. He's not doing anything to help them cut into the lead.
Here's Bradley. No good on that one. they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Here's James from deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Lakers on top as they wrap up the third quarter with a 13-5 run. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Walker and Smart, the guards. Jason Tatum is out there with Langford. And it's Williams at the 5 down low. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Here's Smart. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Smart's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Boston. The Lakers shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Poked away. Here's Rondo, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Rondo really more creative than given credit. Just has that knack for making defenders have to foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And one difference this have is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
Back to Walker. Here's Langford. No good with the triple. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Lakers. Knocked loose. In the corner, Bradley with it. Over Smart. That one off the back iron and out.
Now, he hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight. Great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
The Lakers with the ball. Outside Rondo. Kicks it to Bradley. Pass to Daniels. McGee with it. 6 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Here's Bradley. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Smart. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Dudley. That's his first foul. Here's Walker. The pass to Williams. Back to Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Langford misses. And Los Angeles guys shooting here about 46% for the game. That's tipped. And McGee kicks to Rondo. The rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 6th rebound on the night. Dishes it to Smart. Back to Tatum. And no good. And the Lakers going the other way now. Outside Rondo. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. They get it again. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got his first points in this one.
A specialty of McGee's. I mean, he's a high-activity guy who's opportunistic on the offensive glass.
Smart passes to Walker. He kicks it to Langford. Over Daniels. Rebounded by Dudley. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Rondo dishes to McGee. Outside Bradley. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Outside for Rondo. And here's Daniels. Over in the corner, Dudley. Tries again. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 3 assists in the game. Boston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Back to Walker. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
With this shot area quickness, Walker can usually carve out space from mid-range.
Outside Bradley. Over Tatum. It's not going to go for him. Now the Celtics take it the other way.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Walker against Bradley. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got 6 rebounds in the game. Rondo finds McGee. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. To the inside. Smart against Bradley. Misses from short range. Inside. And it's Williams. That time the assist from Smart.
Showing that aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and he'll let his opponent know he's not afraid of the contact.
And the Lakers call time here. And after signing a 4-year, $52 million contract extension, Marcus Smart rewarded the Celtics, Chris, with the best season of his young career.
Yeah, his best shooting percentages by far. I mean, add in his continued progress as a playmaker. Don't forget he's the man on the defensive end. I think that's money well spent for Boston.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Robert Williams. Gordon Hayward comes in for Langford. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Smart. LeBron kicks to Green. Howard against Kanter. James outside. Howard in the post. And they double up Davis. Just 5 on the clock. And LeBron James with the 3.
Love the confidence from James. Has the mindset that he can let it fly from anywhere.
Brown the pass to Kanter. Back to Brown. With the floater. Davis with some nice D.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Awesome at keeping his balance. Sometimes guarding Kuzma is impossible for the defense.
Here's Walker. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Walker's shot is off. Kuzma against Hayward. Here's Howard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Enes Kanter.
An absolute powerhouse down there. Howard attacks with such ferocity. It makes defenders nervous.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Here's Walker. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Passes to Tatum. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brown, and he makes good on the layup. Brown's got 19 points.
With great physical and athletic tools, Brown's adept at pushing past contact.
And they double up James. Kanter against Howard. James finds Kuzma. Pass to Davis. Green left side. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists in the game. Boston's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Walker the pass to Kanter. Back to Walker. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on LeBron James.
Well, after his incredible 60-point game last year, every team should be scared of Mr. Kemba Walker. Now, we all know he can take over the game and put on an absolute show when his shot is falling.
He's off on the first. And Chris, with Walker, you saw it in that 60-point game he played. He can get to wherever he wants to on the floor.
Yeah, very slippery on offense and underrated as an elite ball handler. I mean, you have to love how crafty Walker is when he gets some space in the mid-range as well.
And he's good on the second.
An electrifying scorer. Walker, he'll burn you in so many ways.
Bobbed up there for Howard.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. The feed to Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
Oh, he's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself, though.
Watch out, B.
Davis in the corner. His 3-pointers off the mark.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
And they pick up 2. And so Green will bring it up for Los Angeles. LeBron outside. From 12 feet out. Here's another rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
On its way from Hayward for 2. And he can't bank that one in. LeBron is doubled. They get a hand on it. Kicks it to Davis. A 3-ball. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, that's the thing. Tatum's sneaky. He understands how to put the defender at a disadvantage.
That free throw, no good.
And what you love about Tatum is that scoring gene, but with efficiency, both from the field and the line.
And he sinks the second. LA's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Green against Brown. Count it.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
Walker against James. Now here's Hayward. Pass to Cantor. 6 on the shot clock. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. That's good from Cantor. And he can't hit the second. Walker against LeBron. Walker dishes to Tatum. Brown outside. Knocked away. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Davis with it. Down low. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And that's now 33 points for Anthony Davis.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
James outside to the paint. It's tipped. Kuzma inside. Guarded by Tatum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And looking back, an underrated part of the DeRozan-Kawhi trade, the Raptors also getting Danny Green. Green, one of the better 3-and-D wings in the league, way more than a throw-in.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And you look at Danny Green's play at both ends. Hard to believe the Spurs gave him up.
I mean, over 40% from long range, locked down defensively. Not a lot of flash, but plenty of substance to his game.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. The dish now to Walker. And the pass to Cantor. Back to Walker. Clock at 6. Outside Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Davis.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
That's good from Cantor. He hits both from the stripe. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And they double up LeBron. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. "51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's Brown on the wing, guarded by Green. And it's Brown missing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Howard can't hit.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Oh, great instincts, relentless. Seems like he's getting to every miss.
James looking around. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Danny, a strong defensive effort both individually and team. Now, how comfortable are you at that end of the floor now, knowing that you can make things tough on the opposition?
Well, we want to make them take tough shots. We're not comfortable at any point defensively, but we got to continue to be active and be aggressive and get our hands on loose balls.
It's been the mark of the Spurs for a long time, Danny. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. See you later.